Jim Bob welcomed friend to home with kids after his sexual abuse of minor. Jim Bob Duggar welcomed family friend Caleb Williams to his Arkansas home where his children live after the pal's arrest for sexually abusing an underage girl, according to court papers. Caleb, 27, was arrested for criminal sex abuse in November 2018 after he was accused of sexually abusing a minor on or between May 2015 through May 2018. Jim Bob Duggar allowed family friend Caleb Williams to come into his home in 2019 despite his arrest for sexually abusing an underage girl. In 2018, Jim Bob Duggar allowed family friend Caleb Williams to come into his home in 2019 despite his arrest for sexually abusing an underage girl. In 2018 credit, Toby Canham. Caleb pleaded guilty in 2020 and is listed on the National Sex Offender Registry. Credit, National Sex Offender Registry. The Duggar family friend pleaded guilty to the first count of aggravated criminal sexual abuse after negotiating a plea agreement, while he was not prosecuted for the second count. He was sentenced to 62 days in jail and 18 months probation during a court hearing on January 22, 2020, and is currently listed on the National Sex Offender and Illinois Sex Offender Registries. Caleb was involved in Josh Duggar's child pornography trial, as he helped out at Wholesale Motorcars, where the sex abuse material was downloaded on an HP desktop computer in 2019. The Sun can exclusively reveal Caleb remained close to the Duggar family, as he even visited the family home in May 2019, over a year after his arrest. The shocking claim was made in court papers filed on January 19 in Josh's motion for a new trial. Most read in TV and email was submitted from Caleb to prosecutor William Clayman dated November 24, 2021. In the email, Caleb admitted to being mistaken about not being in Arkansas from May 8, 2019 to May 11, 2019. The Linux partition, which split the HP computer in half to allow anonymous access to the dark web, was downloaded on May 11, just days before the child pornography photos and videos were downloaded. While he didn't know what days he went to the lot, or if he did at all, he apologized for the mistake, and added that he had no intention to mislead prosecutors. Caleb then gave his whereabouts in those days, admitting he visited the Duggars' house. The underage children living in the Duggar home at that time were James, now 21, Justin, now 20, Jackson, now 17, Johanna, now 16, Jennifer, now 14, Jordan, now 13, and Josie, now 12. Caleb also remained close to Jim Bob and Michelle's adult sons Josiah, Jed and Joseph. Caleb wrote an email to prosecution. At some point several of the Duggar guys asked me to run the back ends of some of their social media to help them sell cars. Jed, Josiah, and Joseph the first do believe. I still have access to Jed's fake account and Josiah's account. He also provided text messages to prove the exchanges. Caleb's legal woes. Caleb, who was once rumored to be courting Jim Bob and Michelle's oldest daughter Jana, 31, was 23 years old at the time of the crime, as his victim was just 16. The victim's mother filed an emergency order of protection in July 2018 after learning her daughter was pregnant with his child. Then in 2020, Caleb requested partial custody of the child conceived with the underage victim. The custody case remains ongoing. Caleb resided near the Duggar compound in Arkansas and was often photographed with family members at various events before the arrest. Josh demands acquittal. As for Josh, the Sun previously reported his legal team filed a motion for an acquittal of the guilty verdict. In the alternative, the court papers also request a new trial. If both are denied by the court, his legal team is asking to dismiss count 2, which is the possession of child pornography charge. Josh, 33, was found guilty of possessing and receiving child pornography on December 9 after a nearly 2-week trial.